Greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back in another video. So in today's video we are going to talk about a satirical party known as the Cockroach Janta Party, which has been in news and in considerations from few weeks. And in today's video we are going to talk about what is Cockroach Janta Party, who founded Cockroach Janta Party, and who are the participants, and what are the manifestos proposed by Cockroach Janta Party to the government of India. So without wasting any time, let's start our video. So first of all, we are going to discuss what is actually Cockroach Janta Party. So Cockroach Janta Party is a satirical party which has been founded by Abhijeet Dipke on 16th of May 2026. And Abhijeet Dipke was a former activist in the Aam Aadmi Party. And now you all must be wondering that why such a satirical party which has no meaning, no use, has been in trend for the recent few days, and why are people so supportive towards this party. So first of all, now we are going to talk what led to the formation of Cockroach Janta Party. So Cockroach Janta Party was formed due to a remark made by the Chief Justice of India Surya Kant on the unemployed youth of India who attain fake degrees from somewhere, and they do high profile jobs based on these fake degrees. And such a youth, he said, are parasite to the society. So this was actually what he meant from his wordings. But the youth of India took it very personally, to be, we can say that. And Abhijeet Dipke, when he heard that such comments have been made by Chief Justice of India, then he decided to raise voice in the favor of the unemployed and lazy youth of India, that no, these unemployed and lazy youths of India are capable of doing things which Chief Justice of India doesn't know. And it is not that only these lazy and unemployed youth of India are responsible for the things or the development happening in these years, but the overall society is actually responsible for what is actually happening in India. So when the Chief Justice of India said these words, then the Abhijeet Dipke, he launched a party named Cockroach Janta Party on Instagram on 16th of May 2026, and within weeks this party crossed 3 to 7 million followers. And currently the party is having around 20 to 22 million followers. And people are supporting this party because the party is fighting the legal media, social media, and the unemployed youth of India, that they are also capable of doing things. So now we are going to discuss what is the ideology of Cockroach Janta Party. So the Cockroach Janta Party describes itself as a political front of the youth, by the youth, and for the youth. And the party's vision has been mentioned clearly on the website, where it says that where Dipke says that we are not here to set up another PM scare or holiday in Davos on the taxpayer's salary slip, or rebrand corruption as strategic speaking. We are here to ask loudly, repeatedly, and in writing where the money went. And further, its mission is described as a build a party for the young people who keep getting called lazy, chronically online, and most recently cockroaches. So that's it, and the rest is pure satire. So now we are going to discuss what are the manifestos that has been proposed by Cockroach Janta Party. So the first manifesto is that no Chief Justice shall be granted a Rajya Sabha seat as a post-retirement award. So no Chief Justice of India would be given Rajya Sabha seat after he retires. And the second point is that if any legitimate vote is deleted, the Chief Election Commissioner shall be arrested under the UAPA Act, and taking away all the voting rights is not less than a terrorism, as it is said by Abhijeet Dipke. Now, the third manifesto is that women shall receive 50% reservation without increasing the strength of the parliament. As we all know that the current strength of women in the parliament is 33%, but Abhijeet Dipke is claiming to increase the reservation of women to around 50% in the parliament, and 50% of all the cabinet positions shall be reserved for women without increasing the seats. So now the fourth manifesto is that all media houses owned by the Adani Group and the Reliance Industries shall have their licenses cancelled to make way for the independent media, so that the new media which is growing, new investors, new businesses which are growing, they can start up their businesses in India, and contribute to the growth of India. So bank accounts for these political parties like the Bharatiya Janata Party and just all the parties shall be investigated on how they are functioning. So now the fifth manifesto is that any MP or MLA who defects from one party to another shall be barred from contesting elections and holding public office for 20 years. Because recently there have been cases that several party members or MLAs have been changing one party to another, just for their promotion or just for the sake of fame. So that should be avoided, and if any MLA or MP does that, then he or she shall be barred from contesting election for the next 20 years. So these are the manifestos which have been suggested by Abhijeet Dipke, and the youth of India is actually supporting these manifestos, because the youth of India knows that these points are so critical, so important for reducing the corruption in India, and to make the government accountable for what the government is doing, what if the government is you know progressing, and how what the government proposes to us for the development of youth. So recently, a few days earlier, a protest was organized by Cockroach Janta Party, where Abhijeet Dipke landed in Delhi, and the motto of this protest was for the Education Minister of India to resign, because recently there have been cases where NEET aspirants have died, and there was leak of NEET and JE paper recently, which does not define the credibility and accountability of the papers happening in India, and it also shows how lack of attention and provision is there in making the papers and supplying this paper securely and safely to the people without getting leaked. So it all questions how the system is working currently, and we all know that these cases are important, especially for the youth of India, because we all know that earlier the UGC Commission Act, which was altered, was also considered as a bad move by the government, and the youth was protesting it, that how the reservation of the general was altered, and why that lower caste people have been uh, you know enjoying the reservation for the past 20-30 years. So that is not actually the case. So I guess that's all for today's video, and I hope that you have gained some knowledge by this video. So if you have liked this video, then please like, share and subscribe our channel Architect India, so that I can bring more of such informative videos on our channel. So this is Aditya Saxena signing off. Thank you all.